So hello guys, welcome to this video. It's going to be a pretty big one, so that's why I had to make two parts, because otherwise it would be way too long. But so this is actually one of the oldest worlds I've made. Like, I made it whenever I was 7 or something, and so I wanted to recreate it today in this movie. It's not going to be about it, but I wanted to put it in to sort of introduce it. But it's not perfect like the last one was. Like, I remembered this wall, that building, but and there was a door there that led to some world. But the road, the house, the tree, oh yeah, and the trash can, I remembered those. But the road and that house and the river, those are new. I never put those there, and that ramp. But so I just wanted to put it in this world as sort of a starting point. I also have Dave, and I got him free for my birthday at the Lego store. And I also got other characters, and I was finally able to put Tommy without hiding him now, so he's here. But then one day, this robot guy came in and started doing weird stuff like scanning, and no one really knew why he was doing it. And so I had to do it. I put him up on one of these things. Here's how I built him. It's got like all these weird parts and stuff. But I got that piece and a crossbow in front of him as like a weapon. He was originally made out of a fidget, like that. And then I made a flower be his head for some reason. But I clipped him on like that to this like railing thing. I got a yellow transparent grill for his face. And then that fork-looking piece, I'm not sure even what it's called. It's a pretty old piece, but he started scanning things and putting them in his data memory. And then, so as he was flying around, he kept scanning things, which started getting suspicious. So this old guy behind him decided to whack him. And that tree accidentally fell on the ground, so...
Get on my lawn, weirdo!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this tree. It accidentally fell out. It wasn't supposed to. But then the robot landed right next to...
Dave!
who chucked him as far as he could into a different world, because Dave is really, really tough. Since I got him for free on my birthday. And everybody was overjoyed. Yay! Which actually, I was going to tell you why he was scanning everything. It was for his boss named Creato, who's basically a guy. He's not a robot or an alien, don't worry. But he's a weird guy who likes to build stuff, but he decided to build worlds instead of just building like houses and stuff, which is his Lego always falls off. All my Lego tools are not good for building with, since of how much I've had to use them. But he basically wants to build his own worlds, which is bad because that's my job to do. And he basically tries to take advantage of building, so he uses that weird little robot to scan things like trees, and like you might find a tree, like a forest, on the side of a mountain, or a river in the desert, or who knows, a desert under the ocean, or an ocean under the desert. But basically, he doesn't know where to place things because he's not supposed to do it. Lego minifigures are able, or weird guys, are able to build buildings, not entire worlds like this. Yeah, so this is like the perfect place for little guys, like minifigs, to live in. And so whenever he makes a world, you can't really live in it. It's not sustainable. So that's why basically he uses that robot to scan things from the worlds I make, and then basically just put them all together. So we'll get him out of here for now. But he's not going to be a big part in this movie. Sort of. His robot's going to be a bigger part. So we're going to get him out of here. But anyways, back to whenever he was flying far, far away. He landed into the Mushroom Kingdom world. Well, really, he landed in Bowser's world. And then he got completely destroyed. And for a while, nothing really did happen to him. Until all of a sudden, it created this portal. Because the purpose of it was to combine things to make a world. Well, instead, this Goomba flew into it. And then this guy went to see what happened, and he got sucked in as well. Until all of a sudden, it spat out this ugly abomination. A Paragoomba. And so, instead of now making different worlds, it's making different creatures for Bowser. And he saw this as an opportunity to create a powerful army that would be unstoppable. So he started using the portal to his advantage, lining up all of his guys to get ready to be thrown in, making all kinds of weird things, like this Koopa fireball. Well, a Koopa firehead, but basically it's a Koopa that can swim in lava. And now he thought that only two guys could be combined until this Crowbur flew in with a cannon and then came into a cannon crow. So then he realized what he could combine himself with. His own castle. So he threw some bombs at his castle to blow it up and then used this sumo bro to throw him into the portal, and then he went in as well. And then it created... Whoa, what's going on? A beast. And it rattled the entire kingdom, even all the way to the Mushroom Kingdom. And it led right to Mario's house. Mamma mia, what's going on? Wah! Wow, Mario. What's going on? Oh no! What did I do? And now, Bowser was this. With big, giant stone arms, which is actually kind of hard to make because I had to remodel Bowser a little bit in order to make it. So, I had to make him a bit bigger. But now he was unstoppable. At least he thinks he is. But he had one more plan to do with it. So upon his throne, he was ready to capture the scientist. To make his basically new plan come together. And so he called one of his guys that could fly. One of his troops that was good for snatching to grab Dr. Elvin Gadd, which is a character from Luigi's Mansion. And really, he's a good guy. He helps you, but Bowser's going to kidnap him to help him instead.
Tickle och lilla ludd. Varsågod.
And then this guy started flying in to snatch him up. Like a hawk or an eagle would with a fish. And then brought him into Bowser's dungeon.
Oh no! Help me! Help!
And then he used Egad to make a machine, or Elvin, to make a machine that would harness its power to do basically something like this. So Bowser jumped in one more time with the dry bones, and instead of Bowser getting combined this time, only the dry bones got combined thanks to Egad's machine. So now both of them were able to come out instead of them both combining into one body. And so now the dry bones has Bowser arms. But I don't have a dry Bowser, so I wasn't able to make him have like bones and his stone arms. So, and really I didn't want to do that even if I did have him. But so now this guy is going to become Bowser's general. And he's going to command the Koopas. And also, I made him this really cool weapon using a chain and a Lego anchor from a pirate ship set. And now he can, like, hit stuff. I'll show you how it works. So you swing around, bam, bam, take that. Or he could even be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
Oof. So now he's up here on his little ledge commanding the troops. And to be continued because this video was taking way too long. I wanted it to only be 13 minutes at the most. But it ended up having to be longer if I wanted to add in every single scene. So, yeah, it's going to be continued on part 2.